Hey, I'm Tim McMahon, producer for Exposure. Welcome back to this month's episode. We are talking to filmmaker Michael DeSanto of Bad Adam Studios. Michael, thanks for joining us. This is a unique experience in that we're all sort of trapped in here, but as a filmmaker, for you, someone who spends a lot of time editing films and in post-production, long days inside, how much different has this been for you?
I'm kind of lucky, like my situation hasn't changed too much. I was indoors editing before everything happened. It's pretty much the same situation now. It's not too different at all.
Tell us what you're working on right now.
So I'm in post-production on my short film, Heartfelt Change. It's about 40 minutes, so long for a short film. And it's going to be about a 2 or 3 month editing process, putting the whole film together. Not just the editing, but the visual effects, post-production. The star of the film is a puppet, and there's a lot of strings to remove. So that's a little more work than normal.
Okay, so I've seen pictures of this. The star of the film is a puppet. Tell us a little bit about it. Give us a synopsis of A Heartfelt Change.
So Heartfelt Change is about a guy, Jake Lewis, who's having relationship issues with his girlfriend, Kara. And then they wind up going to this county fair. They encounter these creepy puppets at a creepy puppet show, and they put a curse on him and turn him into a puppet in order for him to learn a lesson and prove his true love for Kara. So it's a nice, I call it like a fantasy romantic comedy. So I like to bounce around, and I've done a lot of darker films lately. Mm-hmm. So it was a nice change of pace to be able to do something, fun and goofy with puppets.
Absolutely. So you're quarantined, as am I. In case those of you out there haven't recognized by now with the dogs running behind me, I am at home. Michael's at home. Is this your home office? So this is something you already have, right?
Yep. I work from home. And the only different thing is I'm also, I started college at Owens. And so all those classes turned into online classes. So I'm working from home and learning from home.
Yeah.
So
and living from home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, my bed is right over there. It's convenient. So, but I consider myself lucky though that I'm able to do all this from home, because a lot of people are in a much worse situation.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. I mean, it can be an inconvenience sometimes, but I always remind myself of how much so many other people are dealing with right now. For you in A Heartfelt Change, has this halted any plans as far as production?
Yeah, we were so mostly in post-production, but we also had a few pickup shots that we had to finish. And we had actually scheduled that. We had a bunch of different locations around Toledo that we were gonna hit up in the span of one day, just to get these few random shots we needed to get. And it was scheduled for March 18th, which was the day that a lot of places shut down, quarantine, stay-at-home orders. All that started at the same time. All the businesses we wanted to get into were closing. It was really bad timing, but we'll work around it, and eventually, once this is lifted and it's safer, we'll be able to finish some stuff up.
Have you been talking to other local filmmakers and writers and such, and how they're maybe adapting on their projects, and how are they doing?
It's I've been in constant contact with a few people that it's hurt their business most of all, because most of the filmmakers around here are also videographers, photographers, working in that scene, and it's really hard you can't go anywhere. If you have like a film-based business or a photography studio, you're basically shut down right now. So I'm lucky that I can at least do my post-production work at home. But right now I can't do any photography work or weddings. And a lot of people are in the same boat. So it's tough in that way.
With A Heartfelt Change, obviously you're working hard on it. Is there anything that we can tease for people?
I just tell people you're gonna have a good time when you see the film. It's funny and fun and sweet. It's like a throwback to those 80s and 90s Hallmark, Disney Channel, family, ABC type type films where you go to the movies and you just have a good time, and that was something that I wanted to do for a while.